1213 Prescott Way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when we post another video. Video. There's nothing out there. Lay down. Lay your booties down. So, well, you see where I'm at, and you heard the doggies. So, you guys, today is Vlogmas number 4. Yes, day 4, day 4. Self-care. I just want you guys to know that these are the routines. Do you like my shirt? Do you like my shirt? Let me see if I show it to you. Isn't that cute? I made it. I made it. I made it. Not physically, but on the computer, and then I had it, manufactured. I designed it, I should say. So what are you guys eating or drinking? I am having some tea. It is jasmine, ginger, and lemon. Something like that. And then I'm having a blueberry muffin. I went in the kitchen. David had bought a blueberry muffin. I'm like, I think I'll have one of those. Oh, guys, it's been hectic because not every day is smooth sailing. I had gotten into bed, and excuse the lighting, I'm in the living room. I just want to be comfortable because I'll tell you why. Prior to getting started with and I actually have, it's about physical activity, exercise. I had to type it out because I didn't want to get lost because I am very exhausted. But I want to do my Vlogmas self-care day 4 about exercise, physical activity. So when I went to bed last night, finally I was able to go to sleep because we went to that Christmas show. So I got into bed at midnight, and nice and cozy, comfortable, nice and warm up under the covers. Then all of a sudden, I was freezing. I woke up, power off. Boom. Everything, well, I didn't even know. All I know is I was freezing. And then when I got up, the outlets were off and everything, and I screamed. I yelled at David. I said, David, because he was snoring, because he had probably gone to bed maybe an hour prior to. And I was like, David, it is cold in here. I didn't know the power had gone out. And I was like, it's cold and, blah, blah. And I'm awake. And I still had an hour or so to rest and before I got up. So that's why I was so upset. My sleep was broken yet once again. So, so now I am just totally exhausted. But I figure I'll get my rest in my eyes, but I don't want you guys to focus on that. So anyway, I'm going to drink my tea and have my blueberry muffin. I was watching Three's Company. I'm on so late because I have to figure out how to be able, I was thinking to just have it in the car and post my videos on my phone. This is good. So that I could have it post before I post my videos, my vlogs, because I just finished posting. It finally posted, like I said, once I get home it posts a lot faster, but it was still slower than usual. Took an hour. So that's why I'm coming on here. It's delicious. This is the first time I'm trying it. David had bought this tea a while ago. It's very, very good. So, so let me just start with the benefits of physical activity. The first thing is immediate benefits. Your thinking and learning is more advanced and clearer, and you can sleep better. I know that is so true too, because I know I can go to sleep very easily. Move. I don't want you knocking over my stuff. Move, Turk. Don't come over here. Sorry. When you have 3 dogs, makes it very difficult to do things, especially when I have my different setup. Mm, so delicious. But yeah, you can sleep a lot better, and you know, because I know, and it's so funny because when you work out in the morning prior to doing any activity, you can let me see what he's doing. Go lay down. You have to get aggressive with Turkey. So hard-headed. God. Um, so in the morning when I work out, it energizes me. But then, you know, when you do it in the evening, then it makes you be able to relax much better, fall asleep faster, and sleep all night. As far as you know, that's how I feel. I just don't like. I'd rather do it in the morning because like I said, my first step was day one. What I was telling you. Excuse me. Wake up, do my meditation. Like I said, I don't even get out of bed. I already had the headphones in my ear. I just put on the meditation thing. Step two, then I get up, journal, you know, write down my dreams because I don't want to forget because when I meditate, it brings everything in from my subconscious mind that I want to remember to the surface. So then I get up and then I journal. I could write down my dreams and then I am my affirmations and my you would call it a wish list, but I call it a I am list. And then number 3, when I go in the bathroom to do, you know, to get ready, then I'm looking in the mirror and once again just constantly doing affirmations. And let me tell you, once you do this over and over, you will understand that it is going to be just like tying your shoe or riding a bike. It's going to just be so natural for you to do it. Mm. I love that tea. I just have to say it every time. And of course, we all know exercise helps you manage your weight, depending on if you want to lose a lot of weight or just maintain your weight. It would be the how much you exercise. You know what I mean? Like how if you do moderate exercises or mild exercises, like just walking or running or weightlifting. It just depends on where you are. And it, like I said, and when not just lose weight, it helps you keep it off when you keep it up. Because I know when I would want to lose weight, and this was in Vegas before menopause, I would aggressively exercise and diet. And then I would go walking. Once I get to where I want to be, then I would go walking. All I had to do was just go walk, just to maintain. And it's good for cardiovascular, you know, especially if you have the disease, you know, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, infectious diseases, some cancers. It strengthens your bones and muscles. Here, let me go. I'm not going to tell you again, Turkey. Go lay down. His name is Turk, but I like to call him Turkey. It helps you to perform your daily activities and prevents fails. You know what I mean? Because it makes your mind sharper. When you're doing all these practices for betterment, then it helps you mentally and physically. Everything that I'm telling you is for the same thing. You know, it just strengthens you. And the exercises, that's why I said it's not only physical, it's also mental. And it strengthens your bones and muscles, which we already know, and especially in the advanced age that I am and my counterparts, people like me, you would want to do physical activity because your bones, you know, are not as strong as they used to be. So you want to make sure that you're able to, you know, strengthen them just by being active. Mm. So delicious. And it increases your chances of living longer. And especially we want to do that when you want to, because I want to be around with David and vice versa as long as we can. And, you know, because of each other. And you can manage chronic health conditions and disabilities, you know, and like I said, you do it to the maximum or the limit that you can. And it says how much physical activity do you need. So adults would be like 150 minutes um, of moderate intensity physical activity a week, and that's a week. Whether it's walking, and you could change it up, because that's what I would do. I would walk, and then I'd jog, and then I'd walk, and then I'd jog, or I, you know, like if in the summertime, I do YouTube videos, Zumba. I like kickboxing. I just do a mixture, stretching, floor. But when I go outside, like in this time of year, I like to walk. And I'll take each dog, because I have 3, I drive up the street, and then I'll get out and walk with them. Now they're playing. The life of a doggy mom. So good. Let me see. What else? What else? Yeah, so that's it. They just talk about muscle strengthening and, you know, just research for you what would be best for your situation, you know, but include it. At least start off, but you have to start off light, because I'm always one to want to just jump in stuff and go running with it, and then that's what makes you give up, because you know, you go too hard. But just ease into it, and it took me a long time to learn this about myself. That it won't be consistent if you're too aggressive to begin with, no matter what I do. I mean, everyone's different, but you just go with who you are and how you do your thing. And that's about that. That's it. But let me tell you guys about, I know I mentioned this in my mukbang about, but you have to go check that out, because I'm not going to repeat the whole story, you know, on this live. I just want to mention the part that I didn't mention on the live, but I'll just say this part. In the Christmas show that we went to last night, the guy who told the joke that I was telling you about, well, I didn't even tell you what the joke was, but I just told you that it made us laugh so hard, because I'd rather tell you the joke when David is with me, because it'll be more significant, because we were together last night when we heard it, and we both just cracked up. I'm talking cracked up beyond crying. I was crying, and I'm wiping my tears on. I had his scarf. He had a scarf, big thick scarf around his neck, and I said, your scarf is wet at the end, because I'm like patting my eyes. It was just so funny, so funny. And then afterwards, I'm like watching the show, you know, during the show, and I'm like, I could see, you know how you could see your hair like over your eye. So I moved it like that, and it was still there. And I was like, why is it not moving out of my eye? So I did it a few times, and then I just said, forget it. So we walked out. We're holding hands after the show, walking out to the lobby. The ushers have the doors. They opened the door, and she, you know, said goodbye to us, looked at me, looked at David, and we walked out and everything, got in the car. It wasn't until I got in the car and realized that it was not hair that was hanging in my eye. It was my eyelash. It was up here, hanging like this across my eye, on my eyebrow, from me crying, laughing, you know, laughing so hard. And the tears and everything, me wiping it, moved, I guess it loosened my, my lash, and it was sideways on my eye. So that's what I looked like when I was walking out of the theater. I didn't even mention this to David. I guess I was just tired and I didn't even think about it. I was just in disbelief. You guys, that tea is delicious. I am going to put it in the water next time as I boil it. I don't know. What do you guys do? Do you microwave your water for your tea or, you know, what your hot drink, or do you like to boil it? I like to boil mine. Even if I let it sit and cool, I still like to boil it. I don't know, just something about having it boiled. But I'm gonna put this tea bag because it's not strong enough um, when I just put it inside of the hot water in my cup. I have to boil it with it just to get all of that flavor. Because mind you, I love the taste of strong ginger. I really, 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 really do. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I had a great time. I was contemplating whether or not to do the live, and I'm so glad I did because, like I said, I am so tired, but I feel good. I'm going to put on my PJs, my bonnet, get ready for bed, lay on this couch until David gets home, cover myself with my blanket, under that warm blanket, and watch me some more Three's Company. Three's Company too. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post another video instead of video. And I hope this is helping you guys. I know I was like, I don't care if I even just reach one person. I am going to do my self-care because this is what I do year round. And I see the significance of it. I see the before me and the now me. And like I said, it blocks out all that negativity that's surrounding you, that's trying to seep into your brain and your consciousness and subconscious. Excuse me. And just people around you. So I will surprise you for tomorrow's Vlogmas. Vlogmas. What's my next one for tomorrow? I will let you know tomorrow at my mukbang. When I do the mukbang, I will announce the 5th Vlogmas. 1515. I'll announce it then because it's going to be another banger. Because it's just things that I like to talk about. It's how I handle stuff, and I know everyone goes through these situations because people are just people, so you're going to encounter people that are negative and, you know, that kind of thing. So you want to be prepared mentally for it so that you don't get sucked into it, because you know the old saying, and the saying is so true, misery loves company. So when you're mentally strong, that won't phase you. You'll even change them into being like you. That's what you want to do. You don't want them to corrupt you. You want to change that, you know? So, bye. Thank you for watching.